Your marketing agency is lying to you, and the worst part, you're paying them to do it. Here are 7 red flags, and these aren't even the obvious ones. These are the ones even the most sophisticated law firm owners miss every single day. I'm Hugo E. Gomez, founder of Abogados Now. We worked with over 500 law firms across the country, influenced over $250 million in case fees. We're also a Google Premier Partner, the only Hispanic legal marketing agency in this list, which puts us at the top 3% of agencies in the world. And I've sat across from enough agency decks to know exactly how this game is played. So let's get into it. Red flag number 1, they work in every vertical. If your agency runs campaigns for a med spa, a roofing company, a restaurant, and also PI attorneys, they're not legal marketers. They're account managers with a login to your ad platform. The psychology of someone in crisis searching for an attorney is unlike any other buyer in any other industry, period. There's compliance, intake dynamics, case value economics. None of that transfers from a dentist campaign. If legal is one of 10 verticals they serve, you're not a specialty. You're a line item. So ask them directly, what percentage of your clients are law firms? That answer will tell you everything. Red flag number 2, no financial model, no strategy. Has your agency ever sat with you and mapped your cost per case target, your average case value, what a signed case means to your bottom line after overhead, churn metrics, retention? If the answer is no, they're optimizing towards a number that has no connection to the actual economics that run your business. They're hitting the KPIs that they set, which favor their metrics, not the ones that matter to your business. Any agency serious about your growth needs to understand your business model before they touch your ad spend. Full stop. If they never build one with you, like a financial model that you can touch and play with on Google Sheets, they don't care where the math lands for you. They care where it lands for them. Red flag number 3, they've never spoken to your intake team. This is the most common one I see. Your agency is sending leads. Your intake team is answering the phone. And nobody in that supply chain ever talks to each other. Leads come in, calls get mishandled, cases die, and your agency reports a great month because frankly, cost per lead was good. It was down. But they have no idea what happens after the click. If they've never asked to review call recordings, sit in on intake, or talk to your intake manager, they're optimizing half of the funnel and calling it a strategy. Ask them that question right now. The answer will tell you everything. Red flag number 4, they own your assets. Read your contract. Who owns your website? Who owns your Google Ads account history? Who owns your tracking phone numbers in your campaigns? If the answer to any of those is your agency, you don't have a marketing partner. You have a hostage situation. The moment you try to leave, your ad quality scores reset, your website disappears, your tracking goes dark, and hundreds if not thousands of phone calls go into the ether. This is the oldest leverage play in the agency business. They make switching so painful that you stay even when results are bad. You should own every asset your marketing dollars built. If you don't, they planned it that way. Red flag number 5, they don't offer exclusivity. Ask your agency directly, hey, do you work with any other law firms in my market, in my practice area, in my geographic zone? If they say, oh yeah, we have some conflict policies or we keep campaigns separate, that's a no dressed up in reassuring language. There is no ethical way to maximize results for 2 competing firms in the same market at the same time. Someone is getting the A strategy, someone is getting the B, and you don't know which one you are. An agency that won't give you exclusivity in your market is telling you that your retainer is not enough to make you their priority. That should end the conversation. Red flag number 6, you don't know who your point of contact is. If you had to send an urgent message to your agency right now, do you know exactly who gets it? Not the sales rep who signed you or an email alias, the actual human being who knows your account, knows your numbers, knows your market. If that person has changed more than once in the last year, I hate to say this, but you're not being managed. You're being maintained. Every account manager change means your institutional knowledge walks out the door. Someone new is reading your notes for the first time on your next call. Continuity is not a luxury. It is the baseline of amazing service. If you can't name your point of contact right now, that's your answer. Red flag number 7, they've never had a hard conversation with you. This one's personally the biggest red flag. If your agency has never made you uncomfortable, they're not your advisor. They're your vendor. Every report shows progress. Every problem has an explanation that protects the agency. Your intake is losing cases after the click. Your creative feels transactional. Your offer isn't differentiated enough for this market. If nobody is saying that to you, it's not because everything is perfect. It's because they've decided that keeping your business is more important than growing it. You're paying for someone to tell you the truth about your business. If they're not doing that, you're paying for a very expensive yes man. I want to tell you exactly how Abogados Now operates because everything I just described, frankly, we do the opposite. We listen to your calls. We manage and work with your intake team. We find where cases are dying after the click, and then we fix it. Most agencies have never heard a single one of your intake calls. That's not the case with us. Before we even touch your budget or discuss it, we know your average case value, your close rate, your cost per acquisition targets. We build a financial model with you. That's what strategy actually looks like. If your creative is weak, we'll tell you. If it's fatigued, we'll tell you. If your market is oversaturated, we'll tell you not to even touch a market. If your intake is the real problem, we'll tell you that too. That's what a real partner does. And exclusivity, that's not a policy, it's a commitment. You're not a line item to us because we don't see ourselves as a vendor. We're a partner. And we've built that reputation by being the agency that tells attorneys what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. That's why some of the biggest PI firms in the country trust us to manage all of their Hispanic marketing. The agencies that hurt sophisticated clients like you aren't the obvious ones. They speak your language, they show you dashboards, they run tests, while quietly never solving the actual problem. If any of this felt familiar, that recognition is worth acting on. Link is in the description. Let's talk.